just couldn't finish. And SGA with the rebound.
It's a good closeout by J-Dub just to throw him off balance. He's one of those guys who likes to take the three. And how about a physical drive to the bucket? Trying to do over the next 10 games, including tonight.
The emphasis, there will be no coasting as SGA bounces off the defender.
Amazement of Taylor Jenkins that you just saw there.
Desmond Bane's been shooting the ball really well that time. SGA gives it up like he's always willing to do, and one of his favorite targets is Hartenstein. Grizzlies getting a little handsy on those rebounds. As Hartenstein gives the isolation, SGA, that is a tough shot in the mid-range. It's a shot he's been making all season long. In the Western Conference, Memphis been all the way up to 2. Right now at number 5. J-Dub pulls up, mid-range shot, that's good. Jalen Williams looking like his usual self here in the first quarter. And they put Dort on him, and that pass right into the hands of SGA. Up top, SGA passed up the 3 instead, flies in and avoids Huff. Hangs in the air long enough for the score with the left hand.
Wow, a lot of contact too.
Joe on the flare out. They love that play, and that time he connects.
Very easily. Had to grind it out. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears to make that possible.
Kenridge, a little bump right at the last moment. It took him off his trajectory, but he still played through it for the and one. Just a little bit off that J-Dub Hartenstein connection. That's been there as Bane mishandles it. Hartenstein on the deck, trying to call timeout, trying to find a teammate, and timeout is granted by Jason Goebel.
I'm just wondering what it would sell for. That's all.
Comments are starting to come in. Somebody out there got one? Put it on eBay, please.
That's a nice little draw kick by J-Dub. Gifted with the basketball and being a playmaker when Shea's out of the game.
Nice strip, Caruso. It's been excellent on the defensive end. On-man rush, 3-on-2. Holmgren skies up for that layup. Nicely done. Perfect on the break.
Wow, he avoided Wells, too, trying to strip that basketball.
And the Thunder will bring it back the other way. 3 minutes plus gone by here in the second quarter. As Cason Wallace, little bit of speed, attacks, goes for the lollipop with the right hand. Cason Wallace. Speaking of,
yeah, absolutely. He does the dirty work, man. He also does the pretty work too.
Oh, J-Dub, how about that burst with the left hand and the pretty finish off the window. There's the relocation in the corner, but the hard closeout. Joe's going to get it back on the cut. Caruso off the catch, and that's good. Excellent offense by the Thunder. So unselfish, finding the open shooter. Quick make it 9 after the miss by Aldama. And Shea trying to get the whistle. Does. They're going to count the 2. Aldama, another miss. So now the Grizzlies dome it up empty on some three-point opportunities. As Wallace with the burst and levitation.
Got trapped along that baseline.
Memphis sagging back on the defensive end. Caruso again, no hesitation, and that time he bottoms the 3. See the push out by the Memphis defense over to Joe. There is another lead change as he cans one from deep.
That's what this team has been able to do all season long, folks.
Well, you double team SGA, you play with fire. As Dort on the turnover. But Chet Holmgren, very aggressive. As J-Dub trying to be aggressive himself. Hard take and banks it home as he lowered the shoulder. You had to go check yourself. See what's for sale. How long? My question is, how long have they been up there for? Any willing buyers? SGA, so smooth. Oh, what a pass! Hartenstein snuck it right across the baseline. Big-to-big action is Holmgren.
And he can just keep the chains moving for you. That's how it works with Hartenstein and the Thunder. He can get this team into secondary actions and really help you get on the break like he does here in transition.
SGA, a rare miss on that fadeaway.
Oh, that was like a walk to me. You got to call that.
There's the block on the other end, though.
Tonight.
Shea, little hesitation. Outside Kenrich, spotted up, waste no time, just inserted into the game. After the Thunder got off to a 10-0 start, Memphis closed the gap a little bit. SGA on the baseline once again. Look at the high arcer. He loops it up over the backboard and Edey. That was spectacular.
One of those free throws you're happy it's the first one and not the second one.
SGA, pretty spin move, and that one's gonna go down.
Turnover situation is now Grizzlies with 13.
J-Dub getting downhill, going left, that's his shot. See if the Thunder can build a little momentum here. Kenrich outside, J-Dub pulls, and hits from downtown. Powers down the lane, it looked like there might have been a block from Jaren Jackson Jr. They say, ball, Huff got away with the travel, and Holmgren trying to fire it up the floor to J-Dub. The Grizzlies been able to capitalize. Some dry stretches here for the Thunder. J-Dub, Hartenstein with the left hand, able to redirect it back in. Up top, it's Joe. Didn't get the three off instead. Outside of Wallace. Now someone's going to outshoot it. It is Dort. Look at that rainbow three. Dort just does beat the shot clock. What a three from Dort.
And sometimes you just got to look at the reaction of the players as
there's a miss. Numbers. Hartenstein right down the lane with some power. The kick. Williams on the baseline. Gonna have to make a move as Hartenstein just swallowed him up on the defensive end as the Thunder defense stands tall. SGA got run around Wells initially. It's Dort, almost the same spot. And Lou Dort with some timely threes here in the fourth quarter.
because he's really worked on that shot.
That's Lou Dort for you, Michael. He got off to a slow start. Now he's got the turnover and the steal. Ships it up. SGA scores in transition. Outside Isaiah Joe. He misfires. Dort with the rebound. Wallace fakes the pass. Count it. Seven seconds. Spins. Fades on the baseline, and SGA. Hartenstein couldn't follow with the dunk. But Dort with the steal. There is Hartenstein! The two-handed jam to cap it off. But look at the night of Desmond Bane. 1 out of 12. As SGA's got a steal on the backside. He'll be able to add 2 more to his total as this all of a sudden has turned into an explosion of a run.
Obviously, we had guys step up. Shea with 37. Hartenstein with his 28th double-double of the season. We talked about the lead changes at halftime. Darius Lawson brought that up. 22 lead changes, 11 ties. And the Thunder have now recorded the most wins in Thunder history with their 61st of the season.
An historic season for the Thunder.